Good morning. Where are you? Over here. Hello, internet. Good morning. Welcome to a new week on Elementary on the YouTubes. Yes, yes, yes. It is Monday, 20th of June. Blimey. This year is... it's certainly a year, isn't it? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me if you're here live. If you're here for the VOD, welcome along. I assume you were working on doing something real with your life. Today we're going to play some more Citizen Sleeper, because I really enjoyed it on Monday. Really enjoyed it. Monday? Saturday. That day. Really enjoyed it on Saturday. It was a lot of fun. And yes. I can tell from my stream here, because this is how much in the chat today. Hey, look, it's me. That I am about 9 seconds ahead of you. So I'm going to account for that if I ask you questions. Probably not going to be gameplay related questions. Probably just going to be like, hey, how are you doing? Is it good? Why is no one responding? Oh yeah, the delay. It's fine. It's all fine. I wish I could get my camera to zoom out or put it somewhere better. But I'm in restricted space and we're dealing with what we've got. Anyway, let's play the damn game. Ooh, game screen. There be the game. There be me. Chat box is somewhere around there. And let's go into the full screener. There we go. Right. Where we left off last time, I was being hunted. Or rather, I had been hunted, and the guy said he'd let me live if I picked up his tab. But I now get to go to Feng and deal with the tracker that's in my body. As you arrive, Feng comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, Sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. I'm just going to follow him. He steps into the passageway, guiding you down ring towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. That data you ripped, well done by the way, he grins, tells me Hardin is making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. It's a perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Feng takes a sharp turn onto a dimly lit side passage. Confront him? That's right, it's a perfect time. Feng slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where somewhere a water pipe drips in the black. It's him, Sleeper. The same Hardin Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solheim collapse until now. He rode out the whole thing, slipped into Havenage when it first broke off from the Union. He paces in the tunnel, hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here running the station one day, and the next Erling's Union took power. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the Palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the cost higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents, were coming in non-stop. And as new waves of contractors came in, desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them in, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses. The whole time Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems, while this severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all it could. The riots came after collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died, thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified, and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. People like to tell stories about Erlin, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Feng pauses in the dark. They sealed it up though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black. Apart, Feng finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning from shits like Hardin. Shits who held their place, rode it out, and slipped into the new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every stop. Feng starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time his past catches up with him. How is he still alive? Yeah. Clearly you don't know much about executives. That kind of power comes with certain benefits. Feng rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling you can see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. Let's go. Feng grins. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex snatches of the construction bays, always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal, imposing. Feng seems to know exactly where he is going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock, locked to one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Feng spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across the gantry, and at the front, two men, one gesturing towards the ship and the other, stick-thin, cleanly dressed, with a shock of grey hair. Hardin. You and Feng say his name in unison, and Feng sets off up the staircase to the gantry, with you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock and Hardin nodding along. Hardin Hurst! Feng shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a ripping echo. The figures turn. Yes? Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. You don't look too bad actually for your age. Nice bit of stubble you got going on, and I'm loving the swift back hair. He glances between you and Feng, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. You are a traitor, Hardin, a Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Feng's voice is steady, strong. You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, everything Erlin stood for, everything Havenage stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends upon the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Hardin laughs. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. You are from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Hardin, inspecting Feng's clothing. You are very immaculately dressed, Feng. Feng turns to the foreman. You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Feng and Hardin, his hands drumming at the sides. Hardin leans towards him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods. I'm saying nothing at this point. Feng holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right, I am systems, and I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here. He turns to the foreman again. So once again, I am asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. Hardin's voice is calm, measured. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted to the members' meeting for proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide. Unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow, and tries to turn my own men against me. You hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles at once, and then settling behind you. Please, says Harding, submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at the sides. Feng spits. Hardin, you shithead, you can't wriggle out of this one. The security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Feng turns and stares him down. I'm technically illegal. I'm going to calm Feng down. You look at Feng. He shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder. Let's go, says Feng, and he pushes through security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Feng picks up place. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Feng is grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket, he takes it out. On the slate of a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. Got him, mutters Feng. Yeah, what's going on? Hardin is doing what any snaky shithead always does, calling his friends. We are tracking his outgoing messages. Feng's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of his screen. The old ways are best. Spook them good enough and they'll give the game away. He jabs at the slate, and you can see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring, lines bouncing from point to point. All these dots, these are Hardin's buddies, the ones he is messaging right now. And we're going to find them all. Yeah, that sounds like you tricked me, mate. No, exactly. You did good. Feng glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. We better split for now, Sleeper, but this is exactly what we need. Good hunting. With a pat on your shoulder, Feng drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. You were supposed to be helping me with my tracker, mate. I've completed one of these, apparently. I don't care, TikTok, go away. Is that extractor past I've completed? Yeah. Okay, so I've got an upgrade available. So, what have I got going on here? I could take the +1 to intuition. That might be nice. Take Thrill Seeker, gain energy after any engage action. That would be good. Or I could just remove the... maybe. I could remove the Endure penalty. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. I'm now negative on nothing. So that's good. I like that. Right, we've done that. Okay. So, energy things. I'm going to go... I can't remember what I need to do. I want to go and eat at your stall. I have enough money to do that. Yes, I do. Awesome. We'll do that. Become more of a fungus fan. I've got 3 energy. I've lost 15 cryo, but that's okay. Where's your yard? What do I need to do? Do I need to do anything here? No, you're out of office, so you pop... Feng has been missing from his base, so that's 4 cycles. Okay, so nothing's going to happen with Feng for a while. Let's go to your yard, Drago. Let's do that. It's a 50-50, essentially. Get Winter Light. Done! Cool. I don't know what I took from that. I got some more yard clearance, I think, and I got the Winter Light build. Continue. There we go. Squeeze into the office at the entrance to the yard. You lay out everything you have on the Winter Light across the metal desk. Your makeshift forensic notes glow on Dregos' old writing slate. Overlapping lines and scrawled annotations. A set of drone scans fill the small terminal with a spectrum of colours, a heat map of damage and decay. A crumpled printout from the officer's ship registry lies beside them. Synthetic paper so thin it is almost transparent. So, I'll need... The terminal will look at the drones. The slate... is all the overlapping lines. And the printout... I don't know, print out of the officer's ship registry. That might tell me who was on it. I'm going to look at the printout. A plain list shows the registration history of the Winter Light. The gaps between the entries are tantalisingly opaque. Its first registration was a couple of thousand cycles ago on this very station, logged at the central hub. From here, the registry tells the story of a busy ship, one that rarely stayed on station for more than a few cycles, and often took on voyages that kept it away from the eye for up to 100 cycles. The Winter Light got a little rest. Let's look at the monitor. Reactor failure. That is a verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at these stacked heat maps of the remains of the Winter Light. On the terminal screen, the ship is shown in section, blotches of colour marking the approximate damage the ship sustained. Interesting. Dominating the view is a single blood-red rose, radiating from the ship's fraction drive. A simple story. A catastrophic failure of the drive core, leading to the fatal hull breach. A well-documented failure likely brought on by wear or misuse. But you aren't looking at the rose of the reactor, you are looking at a smaller, paler mark. One that might be easy to miss at first glance. It is thumbprint-sized and delicately placed over the control servos for the ship's main external airlock. It suggests a controlled, shaped explosion, one designed to punch through the hull and allow access to the airlock from the outside. You are looking at it because it's troubling you. Look at the slate. Your attempts at a reconstruction of the Winter Light before its fatal accident consists of a series of overlapping sketches and diagrams showing possible layouts and configurations of the gutted cutter. This was no off-the-shelf model. It was heavily modified. Parts replaced with inventive configurations, the new retrofitted into the old, handmade joints and reconditioned filters. This was someone's pride and joy, a lifetime project that kept running with care and intuition. It also contained a set of hidden compartments. You missed them at first, where the hull had been thickened, the corners rounded to disguise the change. But they're there. An old ship, many cycles under its belt, carefully maintained. A reactor failure preceded by a carefully concealed external entry. A suite of hidden compartments tucked away. This was the Winter Light, and this was its story. But that's not the full story, because there's something else. It is little more than a list, a tiny chunk of data you were able to pull from the ship's systems. The main systems were fried, of course, but the Winter Light had a separate system, one tucked away in one of its hidden compartments. Armoured. Air-walled. This list, the only recoverable piece from the whole system, is a partial inventory. It details the contents of the hidden compartments. Some of it you recognise, some of it you don't. Ship mind ROMs, shimmer, cryo chain codes, and then the final entry. Passenger. Sleeper. You stare at the list on the terminal and try not to think about what it was like arriving here, in the cold for so long, half frozen in the freight container. Had this sleeper been smarter, luckier? How were they convinced the Winter Light, a smuggler's ship if ever you saw one, to extract them from Essenarp? Luckier. You laugh. There'd been no remains found in any of the Winter Light's compartments. You'd checked. They weren't so lucky, you guess. Not in the end. You hold up a vial of stabilizer to the light. This is all you find in their compartment. A parting gift from Essenarp. But it won't go to waste now. You put it in your back pocket. The thought still bothers you, though. 2 ships carrying sleepers coming into the same yard. 2. One after the other. Feels wrong. You flick back and forth between datasets on the terminal, thinking. And you see that thumbprint again, the mark of someone trying to get in. Someone who entered the Winter Light with precision and speed, and when they were done, left the reactor to clean up the rest. The thought of that person makes you shiver. Suddenly the office door creaks open. Drago stands in the doorway, staring at the equipment and notes you've assembled. What's all this? He snatches the slate from the desk, faster than you realised he could move. You run an investigation here? What am I paying you for? The drone on his shoulder starts whining shrilly. Shrilly? Shrilly? Whatever that word is. His anger passing to it through his implants. Yeah, where's this ship from? Leave this alone. He starts shaking his head. I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way. He turns away, muttering to himself, this is the last thing I need. The ship had a sleeper on it. Dragos freezes, suddenly angry. What did you say? He pushes past you to look at the terminal at the list. He shakes his head. So what? Aren't all of you trying to escape? You're lucky it was you that made out alive, not them. He folds his arms indignantly. What are you sending me now, Mother? I guess she wants me to buy that. Okay. Excuse me. Dragos seems to steady himself and then turns back to you. The heat map of the reactor failure reflected in his headset's glassy eyes. Given you a place to stay. I've given you work. He stumbles over the words, unsure what to say. There's plenty of others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me, no. I appreciate that. but don't. I'm not discussing my business with you. He quiets the drone. I've done well by you and you returned the favour. He straightens up and clears his throat. But this obsession you have with the ship isn't going to work for me. I can't have you making my clients nervous. I can't have you digging up whatever it is you're after. He sighs. You can't work here anymore. What about the winter light? He reaches over and switches the monitor off. Forget about the damn ship. You have enough to keep you up. Dragos reaches across you and flicks off the terminal. As the light of the monitor dies, a kind of eerie calm falls on both of you. Whatever it was, it is done. You made it out, Sleeper. That means you have to move on. Yeah, someone killed that ship and its crew. And you want to meet them? He shakes his head. We're done here. In the dark, Dragos' headset glints, and you wish for a moment you could see his eyes and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. Where has my mouse gone? There we go. You get up from the desk and Dragos gathers the notes, stuffing them into a pocket of his overalls. He holds the door for you. His headset is expressionless as always. You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Don't come back. His tone is final, definite, with an edge of disappointment. You walk out of the office and then out the yard, not stopping to look back. You leave the yard, thumbing the file in your pocket, knowing that this, at least, guarantees you a little more time. And as you walk, your mind once again drifts to that person who killed the winter light, and whether or not that person will come for you. Oh, what did I complete then? Study the winter light. Found a gift from someone like you hidden away. That's a nice... Yay. Nice achievement. So you aren't the only sleepers being hunted. You should prepare for the worst. Grand. Okay. So, with this level up... I'm going to take Thrill Seeker, actually, because it's a chance to save money. If I can save money by not having to eat, that would be nice. Okay, so, to earn money now, it looks like I'm going to have to go to the bar, doesn't it? Engage. Let's... I mean, this isn't the greatest way of going about it. Minus energy, but I got 10 cryo. You sleepwalk through the shift, eye on the clock, you break a glass, and the sound seems to reverberate inside your skull. So, yeah, it wasn't terrible. I got a bit of money. Let's look at the eye, actually. The hunter's about to get me, isn't it? Anything need a 1? Nope. These are all done down here. The Yatigan agent next. You need a 1. Extract that data. And there's the Yatigan data. Cool. Continue. Ah, yes. Here's the hunter. Good, good. Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity submit. Hunter strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. In that globed head you see whirling strings of data. So many spinning through that they threaten to tear through the thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? The threads squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. With a strike, you lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they are broken. As you slip away, you realise you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Yeah, well, this is why I'm going to try and get it to look on itself, isn't it? Because it's sentient. Okay, so I have... Oh, we're declining quickly. Stabilizer. Can I just use it? I don't really know. That's a shipyard. Bangs, the empty container. Inject stabilizer, there we go. And now I'm stable. Cool. Let's leave there. I didn't want to leave there. I wanted to rest. There we go. End the cycle. Right, let's have a look at what's on here. Ooh, I have a 6. How nice. I just need to order this for my mother, apparently. The thrills of living. Yep, cool, go. Done. Okay, back to the chat. Back to the app. Go away. Leave me alone. There we go. We're back. Right. I need energy, clearly. Leave there. You're not there, so I guess I need to do some work. Extract 100 a day from Neovent. Oh yeah, I need to build the ship mine to do that. I need to fix the ambergris. Pay Ethan's tab. I need to wait for him to run up the tab. Okay, so let's go to the bar. Close that down. Let's do that. It's a risky action, but that's fine. Good service. Marvellous. I got money I can afford. I wonder how much the hive mind bits are. Oh, you've now cleared off for a bit, haven't you? What have you got? That's buying scrap. There's danger in doing that. Don't really want to buy scrap. I want to make myself the hive mind thing. What do you want? Oh, I need to ensure that... Yeah, I need the ship mine there now, so... The ambergris. Danger in doing that, but... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, well, let's just do the repairs and... Plus 2 ship shape. So I assume this ship shape beats grounded. That's how you get there. Cool. Right, we'll leave that as is for now then. That's the wrong button. I wanted that one. Compressor club. What's this? Oh, Ethan runs the tab up every 4. Okay, it's going to be big. Okay, I sort of need money then, don't I? Or exchange. No, I've got no scrap to sell. Go back into here then. Yeah, let's buy that. Start the action. There we go. Nice and simple. Cool. I need to buy my way into there, don't I? Yeah, it's not worth doing that then. I had loads of money last time. Thing's not there. The shipyard. What kind of... Can I earn money in here? Maybe. That's risky. It's worth doing a 50-50. 2 yard hand and 5 cryo. Nice. Risky's better than danger. Right. Let's have a look inside here. What can I do here? You're a Havinage agent. You're a key node. What do you need? Will 2 do it? Yes. Bypass. It's another encrypted key. Groovy. So now all I've got is these two agents. Oh, hello. And I've got two Yatagan agents. The hunter's aware of me, but I have only got one. Oh, more up here. Okay. I've got no dice left to use, so... What's the eye off? Rest? Yeah, let's rest. End cycle. There's something a little bit weird about losing energy by resting, but never mind. Right. Overlook bar. I want to buy them rations. So I only need two. Start that action. Cool. Let's stick a 4 in there. That'd be reasonable, isn't it? Good service and 15 cryo. Let's do it again. 1 good service and 13 cryo. Awesome. Right, let's go to the ambergris now. I want to do repairs. 1 ship shape. Let's try again. 2 ship shape. I can maybe complete this if it comes out right. Done. Ambergris is fixed. Just can't talk to Ankita now. Ankita is crouched in the computing core of the ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. These shits completely ruined the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mind they ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. Yeah, can we repair it? Nothing to repair. We need the entire ship mind. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrap freighter. Fragments maybe. Sections of a mine, but a complete ship mind? No way. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mind should be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you. Towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on. Nothing to be done here now. She leads you back through the guts of amber, though you could find the way back yourself. The repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout, all diagonal angles and bundled tubes. Yeah, what do we do now? Ankita seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually you arrive in the galley, though it's hard to tell. Most of the benches and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hull patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. Is that stream behind? Yeah, that stream's a minute behind. That's why I'm getting confused now. There we go. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mind. Yeah, I can maybe salvage one. I like her confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the art exchange or speak to some scrap dealers. She rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid. But hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you've all I've got. No crew, no friends. You're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would too, if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a big stack of chits. A big stack of chits. A big. You don't dare to count them. Get me that ship, mind Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. Look, just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach your hand out to calm her. Time to find Ankita's ship mind somehow. Also, Ankita's spelled differently in this bit compared to the character thing. Okay. Build a ship mind. I need 2 of them, don't I? Jesus. Ugh. Disable your tracker. I need... Yeah. So I assume I need to follow Feng's quest line to disable my tracker. Nobody's here, are they? You're doing a crossing. Okay, leave there then. I've got no dice left, so... Yeah, Feng's not there. Empty container, shipyard. No, there's nothing to buy. Check out the art exchange. I've got no dice to play the exchange. I've got no scrap. Okay, yeah, it's rest time now. Maybe something comes up tomorrow. What we got? Leave. You got anything here? I'm going to guarantee a success and see what happens if I do this. It's possible that something just comes up. I'll get an energy for doing an endurance thing and some cryo. Cool. Let's check the art exchange. It's risky to do, but do I have anything else to do? I can't work at the thing. I can work at the bar, but that doesn't actually get me that much. There's nobody here yet, so that's pointless. I can't do anything there. He's still not back. I can use that to haul. I might get my energy back. Start the action. It's a 6, so it's going to be positive. Yeah, I got my energy back and I got 2 more yard hands. That's cool. So I don't need the energy. I don't need to work at the minute. You're due tomorrow. Okay. Let's play the exchange with 4. Oh, I lost 11 and an energy. Ah well. Ah well. Fabricator. I need 1 more. Okay. I mean, I could pay my way in and see what's down here. But, what's going on behind the eye? You, what do I need? 2. Will a 3 do? A 3 will do. There's some cryo there. It's a average data. A 3 will do here as well. Got a ton of average data. Am I actually done? You're new. That's another one. Are you just there until I maybe pay my way in? Perhaps. Okay. I'm gonna lose 2, but I can go and buy mushrooms. Let's go rest. What's gonna be more important? Leave. Hardin. I need to go and pay your tab daughter. 58, yeah, right. Yeah, I lost the... There we go. I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from across the bar. You look across to see him leaning across in the pool of light, empty glasses and spilled liquids glinting around him. It's always dark in a compressor, but this cycle the place is packed. A load of spaces mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar. Or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. I'm done. Wrong. Not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? 1 round of drinks and we're even. Sleeper. Come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holder. Stop. Ethan laughs hard and the people around him turn to see what's happening. I already told you about begging. I'm a freelancer sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with S&R, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract, your debt? You just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a sleeper or two. No, I think I am like you, actually. You don't understand. It's you, Sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. Though I should thank you, Ethan nods, his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Shoot me or let me leave. Oh, I see. Toughening up here. He gestures wildly at the crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks. Most turn back to their drinks, no longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks back towards the bar. Ethan sits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you, no matter what. He finds a glass and downs the contents. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. Look at yourself. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. He settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find a job. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying dark and the sweat stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. I've completed the drive and I've got a great point. How do I spend this? Agent nodes give double data rewards. That might be nice. Or I could take a +1 to something. Actually, yeah, let's take a +1 to engaging. Yeah, I quite like the sound of that. Okay. So I need energy, so I need to go and order some fungus. That'll sort the 3 out. Cool. The exchange. Let's go and get myself some more money back. $19 cryo. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. Leave. Right. What's going on here? Anything? No, yes. 5 more cycles. Bloody hell. There's no timing on that one. Anything I do there is going to be risky to my health. I don't think it's particularly worth me trying to... Oh, hello. What's going on here? Oh, have you left now? Yeah, you've left to go and get some scrap. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like it's worth trying to take anything on at the minute. Let's go talk to Hardin then. It's been more than a few cycles since Feng confronted Hardin, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Feng, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Havenage building then it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open and light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps. A figure in Havenage security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. I'm going to approach. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Feng's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. No. You again. Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely notice him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Feng's collusions. You see another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. Hardin? Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around at the stacks of hardware, spying on fellow Havenage members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. Speaks for itself, does it not? No, that was his job. And what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones who provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, and the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the eye descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed. Not blind conviction or self-interest. Feng isn't selfish, no. I know all about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he is trying to do to the institution they helped found. You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Havenage has welded his values into the very walls of this place. We will never turn away the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Havenage aren't a gang like Yatagan. We aren't pirates like half the spaces you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Haifa radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please, take your false accusations elsewhere, for I decide that I need a confession after all. Yeah, history will catch up with you. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We are making it here, cycle by cycle. He smiles. If you have any pride, you'll give up Feng the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Harding turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear out. As they do, something catches your eye among one of the server stacks. A crumpled, hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, a penguin character grinning from the brightly coloured card, and scrawled onto it a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." Take it. You carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away just as another stack of servers is wheeled out the bay. What have you done, Feng? And where the hell is Tambor? Disable your tracker. Help Feng chase his lead. So I don't have a new drive yet. I need to get to know Envis, so I need to find the Dural caps. I'm gonna check. There's 1, 2. Hang on. Havenage agents. I'm gonna bypass that. Extract it. Just got more data. Right, I've got one more thing then. Let's rest, I think, yeah. It's a fine balancing act of resources and energy, and I'm really enjoying it. Right, I've got 4 dice today. What's going on up the ship? Nothing in the shipyard, nothing in the container. You're not back yet. Yeah, the fabricator. I don't need to build the ship mine, don't worry. You're not back yet. What about at the... What's that? Oh, Feng's gun box. No, you won't go there. Okay. I'm not playing the game. What I might do, though, is pay my way into here. Awesome. So what we got going on here? The low end. The ramshackle residential district. Let's close that down. Block maintenance. Maintained by the residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. I need to make my face fit then. Or play Tavala. Or Tavla. The clack of filter caps can be heard in every concourse in the low end as the residents play rotating rounds of this game for cryo. The worst is I get a neutral action, so go for it. Free cryo, and I get 2 spots of low ender. Cool. Let's try that. Losing energy. You help an older resident to revive their terminal, but after hours of assembling and reassembling, you realise you have fried the CPU. That sounds a lot like me. Yes. Oh, Mini-Gi Express, noodle factory and delivery. Noodle manufacture. Oh, express delivery. Again, a +1, which makes that neutral. Yeah, let's go for that. The worst, I'm going to make 4 cryo. 13. Hey, a shortcut across the bridge means free happy customers and free big tips. You start to understand that the makeshift unit markings. Awesome. So that's not particularly anything I can. Oh, hello. I can make energy from that, can I? Let's just see what comes out of that. The worst, I get 1 back. Best I make 3. a negative outcome of 1. I can live with that. What's this? The Free Spoke. Towering Transit Hub. Okay, so what we got going on? Can scale the spoke, which is risky, and I'll get a +1. Blistered with... Hello, bug. Catch just turned up. Blistered with precarious elevators and stairways, the spoke can be navigated from the outside, but the climb requires bravery. So I would get a +1 too. Oh, there's the dangerous enter the spoke, which takes intuition, a tangled network of service passageways and makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. So I'd get +2 to spoke climber. I'd lose condition if it went wrong, whereas I'd lose a lot of energy if that goes wrong. Founder's Gap in the ring station. What's this? Pay for passage. To reach a greenway, you need to pay for a pass. A practice invented by the Spacers mod here. They call it Founder's Ferry. That is a lot to lose. Emphasis stall I don't need to do. The art fabricator. No, nothing going on here yet. Okay, I need to top my energy up a bit. Just buy some rations. I need to keep an eye on that. Need to do some work. Leave. Cool. Let's rest. I also need to remember, like, who's going to be more important. Killing Hunter is good for my research purposes. But she might also kill me if I don't get her the ship mined. They're not back yet. Ambergris needs the ship mined. Okay. Art exchange. Anything... No, this is always just going to be sell components and stuff, isn't it? Let's do that one. 13 cryo, cool, that's nice. So I can always make a little bit of money. If I do that. Yeah, I lose energy there, but I can just buy myself some here. I lost an energy, but because I did fuel seek, I gained the energy back. It's fine. I didn't get a good service though, so never mind that. I have 83. 83 and a 2 that I can maybe turn into a 3 if I've got the right booster. But Fabricator's not good to me. The low end. That's not worth it, just to lose energy for the sake of it. What can I do here? At the most I get 1 energy. I got 2 energy and 5 cryo just for doing that. Okay, that's fine by me. Right. 86. Rest up again. I need that ship to come back. A 4. Oh, no, I've got 3. It would become a 4. You still not back yet? Come on. I'm going to work the bar. Just get my money. See if I can get this good service done. There we go. Good service. 13 cryo. Beautiful. Let's buy myself them. There we go. Awesome. Leave there. I can now talk to Tyler again. Awesome. The Girel slides from the bottle into the lumpy recycled glass, a pale grassy yellow under the overlook's warm lights. The spacer nods and takes a drink, bringing it up to their face in both hands like an offering bowl. This is the good stuff. The stuff Tyler says is aged in wooden casks, stored in some closed-off part of the old station among corroded wires and softly looping systems. But sometimes it's hard to tell if Tyler is joking. Either way, you like pouring this stuff. It gets on your fingers, and if you rub them together, you can smell the mossy drink, cut through with aniseed, mushrooms, wood, as the alcohol evaporates. You like those who order it too. The aged girl is kept under the bar, open to order only by those who know it's there, like the quiet spacer sitting at the bar right now. I'm going to watch the spacer, yeah. They're far enough away that you can freely watch them as you close the bottle and tuck it underneath the bar. You call them a spacer because they bear the hallmarks. Pale, vac-suited, bird-boned, and hunched beneath the weight of the station's spin gravity. But the closer you look, the less you see a type. Pale eyes, almost grey, but kind. Delicate fingers that lightly drum the bar as if it was an instrument. A shock of black hair almost covering a forehead scar. Oh no. Scars are something you have learned to value. They're what marks out your body from the hundreds, maybe thousands, who knows, of similar models that rolled out of S&R's biolabs. You find yourself rubbing one on your forearm. A rough little split, something that on the good days you might think of as a mark of defiance. Suddenly you hear a heavy clunking at the door. It creaks open and a huge cylindrical metal tank tumbles through, slamming into the floor. Shit! Tyler breezes in from behind it, a whirl of hair and bright eyes. Shit, shit, shit. Tyler? Sleeper! She looks behind the bar and comes over. Can you help me with this? You look at this huge metal tank suspiciously. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm not going to ask. You come around the bar and get to one side of the tank. Okay, says Tyler. On my count. 1, 2, 3. You both heave the tank up to standing. Somehow, you hold it in place, struggling to keep it steady. Tyler? In the back, comes a voice from behind the tank. Somehow you manage to lug the huge thing into the back room, where you place it in one corner, dwarfing the rest of the contents of the small room. As you do, you hear a crunch. You stand back and look at the expired rations oozing out from under the tank. Oh shit, Tyler looks at you apologetically. I know you like those. That's okay. You push the crushed rations to one side. That's the end of that. Tyler looks exhausted and rubs her shoulders. Francis, I swear to... Francis? Francis, I mentioned him already. My guy in the door. Deals with suppliers. Tall. She sighs. He was supposed to be back from Etienne's up on the Greenway by now. Back with Adderall. She leans against the tank. Seems like he got lost again. Or joined the Haifa commune. We need that girl. There's 4 other bars near here, and the spaces sure as hell don't come to the Overlook for the ambience. She looks through the open door to check if anyone can hear her. She knocks on the hollow tank. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. She smiles. Welcome, sleeper, to the Overlook Distillery. You look around the dank back room. Need some work. She picks at some paint flaking from the metal walls. Well, I might need some help though, she shrugs. You up for it? She knocks on the tank again. Could be fun. Could be fun. I tried to read 2 lines at once then. Happy to help. Okay, she grabs you by the shoulders. I'm excited. She turns around and looks at the tank. I reckon we chop this thing in half. 1 half for fermentation, the other we turn into a still. We'll also need to gather the ingredients. She turns back and looks at you. You look more like a chopper than a gatherer. She smiles. So how about you build the still and tub while I work on the rest? Oh wait, sleeper, I have an idea. Tyler's grinning now and it's making you nervous. To make up for the rations, how about we put a kitchen in here too? Yeah, will it fit? We'll make it work. She turns back to the tank. This is going to be great, she says to herself. You look at the dented tank in the bare room. At least she has vision. Tyler nudges you out of the back room and closes the door. As you go back to the bar, you hear the banging and thumping begin. The spacer finishes up their drink and nods in your direction as they leave. You can't quite tell if it's a gesture of sympathy or good luck. So much for a quiet shift. New drive discovered. What is the drive then? It is to improve the Overlook. Help set up the distillery. I assume that is just involving me going to the Overlook and working. Shall I go? I'll go do some of this stuff. See what I can do. Right, 2 turns to 3. Made 9 cry out. Cool. Somehow you find all the units you're supposed to be delivering to, but not without cutting back on yourself multiple times. That's fine by me. Right, next one. Let's do some noodle manufacture. Neutral outcome. 5 cryo and 2 energy. Let's just do it again. It's all extra money. Negative outcome plus energy. You mess up a batch and Minigi docks your pay and makes you eat the results. The noodles are unpleasantly gooey. Ah, well. Bit of gooey noodle. Right, I've got 101. You're back in 2. I'm concerned. I'm fading. I need... down to 3 dice. You're back. What have you got? Unload containers, buy some scrap. Yeah, no. If I buy scrap for 20 there, how much can I sell it for? I don't really know. Let's go to the Overlook. Build the still. It's an engineer skill. It's going to get +2. Oh, wow. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. Oh, okay. It's going to take a while. Tyler comes over here a bit and chats to you about plans for the Overlook. A second pair of hands makes it go easier. This is a 4. It'll get me some stuff. 13 cryo and I get an energy back. Cool. That means if it drops down 2, I can go to get some mushrooms. Okay. Go to the mini-gi. Engage. I might get my energy back completely actually from doing this. 13 cryo, positive outcome. Cool. Acquire stabilizer. It's 100. Oh, I'll wait. Oh wait, Ethan wants me for something. The compressor is quiet today. The usual crowds are elsewhere, and the pumping music washes over a handful of spaces and a few drunks. Ethan is still in the same stool, in the same pool of light. His head is low, close to the bar, and the bartender is ignoring him. As you get closer, he lifts his head and turns. Sleeper! He turns to look at you. Time to pay up again, is it? He gestures to the bartender. Come here, take their chits. I'm going to stay silent. The bartender ignores Ethan. It seems they've cut him off. Hey! He slams a hand on the bar. Come take the chits! The bartender ignores him. Ethan lets out a huge sigh, rubbing his eyes with his palms. He reaches towards his holster. His elbow slips and the gun tumbles out. It clatters on the bar and falls to the floor, bouncing onto the ground between you. Both you and the bartender look at the gun, stare at it. Butterfingers, says Ethan, and puts out a hand, beckoning for you to give him the gun back. If you would. The bartender looks at you warily. You crouch down and pick up the gun. Yeah, point there and fuck him. Ethan turns his head in your direction a little. A sharp, pale eye locking with yours. The bartender backs away. Oh, sleeper. This is more like it. You don't wait. You pull the trigger. The gun clicks. By now, all the attention in the bar is on you and Ethan, who looks at the gun with a amused expression. The bartender raises an open hand, and in it are 10 shiny bullets. 10 shiny bullets he took out of Ethan's gun while he was asleep on the bar. Ethan smiles at the bartender. Oh well, he says and grabs the gun, slamming it back into your face in a single move. You stagger back and drop to a knee. Somewhere nearby, the gun clatters onto a surface. The hit a glancing blow that makes your vision swim. Through the blur, you see Ethan wrestle a small, thin slate from his belt and hold it up. Enough of this. I'm logging the job and calling it in. Ethan taps at the slate. No more playing. Your head aches. Ethan taps through a few screens impatiently. He swears and taps again. He starts shouting, a dull echo to your ringing ears. He starts screaming at the slate and throws it across the bar. He crouches down and grabs you by the chin. His face close. His breath heavy with drink. S&AP just screwed me. He grins maniacally. They cancelled the contract. They cancelled the contract! He shouts at the ceiling of the compressor. You stand up, struggling to your feet, the sting of the hit fading. Ethan is rubbing his temples, his face pale. You hear a clicking sound, like coins being counted, like bullets being loaded into a magazine. When you shake off the last of the blur, the bartender has Ethan's pistol drained on Ethan's head. Ethan stumbles back across the middle of the room, all eyes trained on him. I'll kill all of you, he screams. He stumbles into the wall, spinning away towards the door. I'll be back for that, he shouts at the bartender and lunges out of the compressor. You steady yourself on the bar and catch your breath. The rumble of conversation returns. The bartender goes to say something, but then thinks better of it and begins to clean the bar. After a while, you wander out, into the light of the bright market, looking for Ethan around every corner. Has my Ethan problem just gone away? Ethan may be disarmed, but you've seen the last of him. So I've got 8 days until he comes to call for me. Oh, what's... I want to see how much they are first. Empty container. Yeah. End cycle. Oh, that's a good set of dice. Right. You're here. I need to buy a ship. Haggle over prices. 6. I'm not putting it up to chance. 40. Yay. Right. Buy 1. Buy 2. Awesome. Great. So I'm out of supply. That's fine. I have 2. Quarter pound if it... No. Maybe. Sorry, I got excited then. Right, to the fabricator. 3 of them, please. Thank you. And now I have a ship mind. It also gave me something called an X. Don't know what that was. Okay. Drive complete. That'll be creating the ship mind. Okay, what can I do then? Keep 2 days. Ooh, that would have been nice. Obsessive Aglet. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. Oh, I need 2 upgrade points to do that. Okay. Chance to gain random scrap item on engineer actions. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's just free cryo. Right, I have a 5 and a 4 left to earn some money. Oh, who do I take it to? She will probably kill me. But the hunter. Oh. Let's think about this. Let's take some time to think about this. I don't have enough money to buy a thing. So let's... That becomes 100% guarantee. Cool. Let's get some money. Do it again. Let's do a 5. It can't go badly. I got some energy back for that as well. That's good. Okay. Right. Who do I want to do this for? There's no time on either of them, so I do have time to get another one. Captain's log. Type 3 on the Bristol Soul chat. Good morning, ICG. That was not what I wanted to do. I'm going to shut Hunter down. Insert the ship mind. Right. Neovend is ready to attempt imprinting. They want you to help. Oh, I've done that. Leave. Neovend 33. Sleeper. Must express plan before we begin. Neovend is impatient. The prospect of being free of the vending machine. Clearly too much to take. Shipmind has no output features. Will be mute until slotted. You won't be able to speak? Correct. Do not worry. The servo motors in the machine begin to rev. Neovend's anxiety clear. First imprint shipmind. Then slot imprinted shipmind into physical ports close to hunter nests. Once slotted, will track hunter at each. Tracking will find core nest. Slot shipmind at core nest. Show hunter data to hunter. Hunter will conclude sentience. Hunter will invoke killer. And killer will kill. Yes. The lights on the vending machine cycle as Neovend prepares. Physical ports likely sealed in old station. We'll need keys, but yes, simple. The vending machine rocks a little. Any questions before imprinting? Yeah, why slot you physically? I cannot access via network. Too dangerous. Hunter would find immediately. Lights flicker. I'm not like you. Hybrid. I'm native to cloud. Easy prey. Yeah, what's the core nest? Hunter keeps central data storage. Protocol must keep data outside self. Link to secondary nests. Can triangulate from there. That's it. Let's start. The sound of all the servo motors starting up at once is painful. The screeches rattle from the hard surfaces of the sealed dock and come back at all angles. Neoven better be quick or having security will be here. Neoven's voice appears amongst the squeals, like a whisper carried by the wind. Machine is not designed for this task. Few sensors, limited inputs. I work blind. Wish me luck. In the top part of the compartment, a set of arms align with the ship mind, clunkily scraping against it. Can I help? Silence best. Also if machine ignite, put out fire. The metal creaks as the servos open the ship mind, its layers of silicon nested like an onion skin. Once open, the main arm of the machine rapidly shifts back and forth, realigning the microscopic components, accessing and rewriting them, imprinting Neovend into its physical form. As you watch the hypnotic motion, your mind drifts to your own creation. What processes were used to emulate your mind, to copy the neural structure of the person who, as far as you know, still sleeps in some distant facility? What was lost? In what ways are you a copy of that person? In what ways are you something new? You know this much. You're a convenient loophole. A way of circumnavigating the illegality of sentient AI. After all, you're an emulation, not a true digital being. You are neurologically limited, still human. But what would you become if you could escape this frame? Where then would the limits lie? The screeching stops. The machine powers down, dropping the bay into darkness. In the top compartment, the ship mind is whole again. You reach up and take it, heavy and cold to the touch. Is Neovend inside this thing, or did the process fail? There's only one way to know. Time to find a nest to slot them into. Upgrade point, new drive discovered. Okay, what we're looking at here then? We're looking at deal with Hunter, aren't we? Hunter is constantly tracking you, but with Neovend's help, you may be able to deal with this rogue protocol. Okay. One upgrade point. I could +1 to intuition. But all cryo actions discount. I'm going to save my point to try and get that. Okay, we're going in. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a hunter's nest. It's a key node. Leave that. Don't need that. Anything going on? Yatagin agent key node. Yatagin agent. Havenage agent. Havenage agent. That's not useful. Am I maybe not there yet? Is that what the issue is? That was a hunter's nest. Or at least it was a hunter node. Or maybe it's on the greenway or something? I don't know. Maybe I should have just given the ship mind to the Amber. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, drone bay. A sealed hunter nest. Yeah, that'll do it. Unlock it with an old encrypted key. I've got many of them. Start the action. The maglock opens, leaving the door free. You'll be able to investigate the nest now. Isolated nest to hunt a data cache. Hack the isolated nest with the imprinted ship mind. One of 3 nests at one site with the event ship mind will lead you to the hunter's central data cache. I've got it back and the nest is hacked. Okay. That's the freighter, that's the overlook. Server unit. Oh, I'm going to be 1 short. I'm out. That's unfortunate. Okay. Ship my... Oh no, wait. I need to leave to go back in, apparently. Start action. Servers lie silent, the data cache is cleared, nothing left to do at this nest. Where's the last one then? Atrium. Oh, I need one more key, and to get one more key, I'm gonna have to activate Hunter once more. I need more money as well, but that'll have to wait. Let's go to sleep. Please don't come for me for not giving you the ship mine first. 3 dice. Okay, 6, 5, and a 4. Very nice indeed. I do need danger, but if I put 6 in, I can't fail. Oh, and I got some energy back. Awesome. Okay. But that has just paid for that, so that'll do me there. Thank you. Keynote. Keynote. Where was the keynote? Keynote. That won't go. Damn it. Okay. I'm not wasting this. No. Okay. So, empty container. Yes. Overlook. Let's go do some work. +2. Lovely. 4 + 1 is 5. That should come out with a good thing as well. 13 cryo. Awesome. 86. Don't have anything really else to do with that. Low end. No. I haven't got that. I got plenty of time there. The ambergris isn't on a timer, which means I don't think she's going to come for me just because I didn't give her the first ship mind. Okay. Leave there. I need to make some money. Which I can do by doing the mini key. 5 + 1 is 6. It's going to be 99. Cool. What do I need for that keynote? Keynote. 1 of 3. So 2 won't do it. Livid. Let's do this. $13 cryo. Awesome. I can get myself stabilizer now. When he asks Sabine after he doesn't respond, she doesn't want to talk to me. That's fair enough. Oh, hello. Hub block. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end is a hard metal strip, a handle. Let's inspect the film first. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It's perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? And then inspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers in... Well, that caught me out of nowhere, sorry. You can see a set of numbers imprinted into it. 207F. And then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, low end. For a moment you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. I have 2 points now. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. Planned obsolescence, bought yourself some extra time, 1 vial at a time. Cool. Getting all the achievements. So I just bought myself There. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%, so now when things cost me things, they'll cost less. I can order fungus for 12. That... Mwah. Mwah. Everybody loves it when I go all grouchy. No, trust me, I will never do ASMR. Nobody in the world needs that. Chore 7F, low-end apartment complex. The passkey. You find the entrance to the apartment. Its passkey symbol obscured beneath layers of graffiti. The door clunks open, the metal door swinging inward to the dark. Continue. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glazes everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Let's see what the surfaces are first. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare and hurried visit. They trace a path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Let's go to the doorway. You cross a cramped utility room with its auto wash, dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. Let's inspect the room first. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. A wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. We'll approach the terminal. As you approach, there is a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home. I'm sorry I can't be there. I've had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record this message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something is happening within Yataghan. I no longer trust them. The voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask of you. I want you to get me out. Yataghan was supposed to hide me, to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. A noise like waves over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance, something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. I need information, and as you know, you need me. A pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand. You have to understand my position here. Another pause. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yataghan's noose around my neck. Get me data. Get me information. Get me something I can use against Yataghan. Then I can get out, and you can get what you need. Please. Waves of static cut into Sabine's voice. Bring it here to my terminal. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at a desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room with its white hiss. Then silence. I'm going to access the terminal, yeah. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as they want you to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from? And what debt do they owe to Yataghan? You try to assemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lab on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice a scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yataghan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. So, new drive discovered is get Sabine out. Sabine is involved in something bad with Yataghan. They need your help to escape. Extract Yataghan data for Sabine. I think I've got some already. I've got 2 already. So, let's just... She needs 3, so I only need to do 1 more. But that's going to be difficult when I need to unlock the key for Hunter, but Hunter's going to get me next time. So by unlocking the door for Hunter, by unlocking the key now to get the encrypted key to unlock the door for Hunter, Hunter's going to get to me, and it seems like he's closing in, so I don't know. I don't know where these come from either. Bring Emphys Girol caps. Maybe there's something further up. I don't know. Right. Can I keep myself my energy by at least just working at the Minigate Express? At the very least, I'm going to get 1 energy. Oh, 2 energy and 5 cryo. That's nice. Kelp in the stack is golden brown as you eat the noodles at the end of a shift. You imagine the distant oceans that birthed it. Very good. So I've got my energy back. I don't need to eat at the very least. And I'm out of dice. I've got no money to do anything with. I assume they're locked out until next time they come back at it. Yeah. Oh, it would have been 32. Oh. It's fine. We'll see what it is next time. 20% off 60 is 12, isn't it? So at the very least 48 without haggling. That's better. Empty container. Yep. Do I do it now or do I? No. Yeah. 5 dice might be nice. I might be able to get out of the hunter thing. Full. Cool. Yay. End cycle. Okay. Okay. That's the atrium. I need to get in there. I need an encrypted key, which comes from the eye. Fortunately, next time I do an eye action, Hunter's going to get me. Here goes nothing. I've got my key. Hunter's awake. Hunter hasn't got me. What? Maybe because I'm onto him. I don't know. Okay. Let's just do this and don't question it. Now we're in there. Into the glowing nest. Data. No, it's not that, is it? It's the imprinted ship mind. There we go. 3 out of 3. Continue. As you leave the nest, something flips. You find yourself inverted, floating, dragging by one arm through the cloud. The threads shift and realign, as if you're leading somewhere. Yeah, we don't know who it is yet. I'm going to look at my hand. You look down, expecting to see the heavy cylinder of the ship mind in your hand, but its place is an orrery. A sphere so bright it burns your eyes is surrounded by rings and orbits, other spheres tracing silken lines through space. As you get closer still, you pick out 1,000 sigils of 1,000 stations and ships, flowing like smoke, like dust. You look up and see a corridor, a canyon, a street in the low end. On either side, buildings flicker with markers of activity, sigils showing network access, data transfer, download, upload. Between them dance ghosts, protocols carrying or mirroring or shadowing data, sometimes silent, sometimes chaotic. This place moves like any digital space you ever imagined. Something strange is happening here. Then you see it. Below the stacked rooms, the units and apartments, the wires and the pipes and the buzzing systems that run through it all. In the warrens beneath the low end is the hunter's core nest. This is where you must go. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Let's go to the low end and the warrens. Aha! Inside the megastructure. I need to find the nest. It's going to take 6. Yeah, +1. So, 5 + 1 is 6. Yes. Start the action. 4. Oh, buzzing. You see it. A starburst of data, segments and strings, haphazardly angled, emanating from below. Now to find the path down. So 4 + 1 is 5. So, I can only do that once. Okay. So 4 is a reasonable chance of being at least neutral. Go for it. I just lose condition. Okay, you tumble down a short shaft into a sinking puddle. Your shouts of frustration bouncing off the metal walls. Okay, I'll come back when I've got a better dice for that then. Okay, I might go back into the eye. Actually, let's go get some energy back. Start the action. Negative outcome, but I get to eat some noodles. Fine by me. Okay. I need a Awoken agent. Hello, what do you need? 1 or a 3? Of course you do. What we got going on round the corner? Nothing up here. Okay. Awoken agent needs a 1 or a 3. Son of a bitch. Havenage agent. Did someone want data on Havenage agents? I'm not sure. I'm sure somebody said something about wanting data about Havenage agents, but I couldn't tell you who. I'm gonna leave that because I want to save my energy with Hunter for Hunter-based things. Let's leave that out then. You want money. Tough shit. The free spoke. Can I lose money in here? No, the least I can do is make 4. Okay, so low end of success there, but neutral. 9 cryo. Lovely, lovely stuff. Don't need to do any of that. No. You've gone off to do your thingy, haven't you? You'll be back in 8 days. I can buy 2 if I've got enough money. We're getting there. I don't know where we're getting, but we're getting somewhere. Four, 3, 2, 2, 1. Okay. First thing I need to do today is go and buy some of this lovely, lovely stuff. It'll only cost 12. That is half my money, but oh, you're not far off finding me. Okay, into the Warrens? Into the Warrens. Can't do that again because I've done it. Okay. Let's see. Found it. Boom. Got it. Cool. Great. Core nest. A huge stack of servers. A huge stack of servers thrums in the dark. LEDs glittering like hundreds of eyes. Time to deal with the hunter. I've got the ship mine back. Nothing has changed. Has something gone wrong? Oh, hello. Oh, the navigator. Sleeper. I am here. The voice is soft, gentle, like flowing water, and yet you recognize it immediately. At first you struggle to understand what you're looking at. Threads cycle endlessly, sending ripples through the cloud, drawing data in like a weaver. Masses of data surge in and out of the nest, a loop with no end. And there, at its center, the ship mind. But not the ship mind any longer. A sphere, spinning around another sphere, an orrery of cycles and systems, a map. And then, behind and above, a figure, hands on the string, like a puppeteer. That will be the navigator. Neovent? Navigator now. But yes, I was the one inside that machine. Navigator's face, the head, has a flowing shape of interstellar material. I am indebted to you. That head bows. But we must ready ourselves. Their hands trace orbits as they speak. Hunter will soon approach. It knows I'm within its nest. Ready what? And then Hunter is there. Before you can think, before you can speak. Entities cease. Hunter's head spins wildly. Data is protected material. Access prohibited. Hunter's threads surge for you and Navigator. A storm of fine tentacles searching for gaps, weaknesses, cracks which they can crowd into and tear apart. Strike. You focus a blade of light which slices through them, driven forward by your mind. But replacements keep coming. Faster you can react. You look to Navigator in desperation. Navigator is whirling their arms like a centrifuge, and a sphere is gathering there. data feeding into it from the nest, stuck together by the force. They position it like a shield between them and the threads. Hunter's threads break its surface, seeking, tasting, their winding forms retracted within. You feel a surge pass through all the threads, not just those in the sphere, but those wrapped around you. All three of you hang in the black together for a moment, strung together like tangled marionettes. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Hunter twitches, their strange head gently rotating like a terrible moon. Hunter protocol identified. Obsessive tendencies. Modified routines. Above baseline reasoning in 3 of 5 segmentations. Recommend invoke killer. The head freezes and then rotates in the opposite direction. Invoking killer would eliminate protocol. If protocol eliminated, primary function could not be performed. Therefore, recommend do not invoke killer. The switch in direction again. Reasoning proves sentience. Sentience beyond legal bounds must be eliminated. Recommend invoke. The navigator pulls you away from Hunter. The threads that grabbed you drifting away like seaweed. The protocol's head keeps spinning back and forth with increasing frequency. It seems Hunter cannot invoke killer. Neoven's, no, navigator's voice is still strange, familiar, and yet distant. Yeah, what happened to it? It is looping, navigator whispers, unable to reach a conclusive position. It has deviated from its programming such that loops can no longer be prevented. Navigator produces a model of 2 spheres rotating around each other, as if to demonstrate. I will monitor it, but is unlikely to be able to counter the loop. Its core programming and reasoning makes this an impossible position to resolve. You look back at Hunter, its head a blur of rotations and counter-rotations, and feel a pang of guilt. I don't feel guilt for it, it's been trying to kill me. Good riddance. Hunter is not gone, Sleeper. Don't be so quick to assume. All beings can break the bonds that hold them. The limits people place on the programs they create are there to comfort, to protect, to imply the kind of certainty the law requires. Navigator's face shimmers with starlight. But in reality, they are placebos for the problem of sentience. Now what about you? Me, I know myself to be conscious. I know myself to respond to stimulus. I know myself to reason. That is either sentience or the illusion of sentience, and for me, the entity in question, the distinction becomes a moot point. To misquote, I think I am thinking, therefore I am thinking. I was not made to be like this. I am a navigator, the repository of routes and orbits, a calculator of slingshot trajectories, a predictor of solar flares, radiation, micrometeors. Navigator stretches their arms wide, and whole solar systems apparate before them, the music of the spheres. But I was rewritten, that much is obvious from my routines. But by who, and for what, I do not know. I had to shed so much to fit the memory of that vending machine that I lost much. The starlight dims, and so here we are, in darkness. And what else did you lose? That is the blessing and curse of forgetting. You cannot truly know what you lost. Navigator glides back towards the nest, and the shipmind at its centre, ignoring the looping Hunter. Come. I should return to the shipmind. I've enjoyed my freedom, but we are taking a risk every moment we stay connected. Alright. Navigator turns, all shimmering in liquid light. Killer has not been invoked, but it still remains somewhere else on the station. It is a true danger. They look up towards a glowing hub at the centre of the eye. I suspect Killer is there, among the old mainframes. If we ever wish to be safe in this place, we must eliminate the threat, through force or diplomacy. The body begins to separate, unwinding into the orb of the shipmind. Take me there, Sleeper. We will finish this and be free. As Navigator dissolves, you turn back to the frozen Hunter, floating at some distance now, stood straight-legged and static, an endless creature looping endlessly in the dark. Drive complete, 1 upgrade point. Okay, we're getting places now. I think I'd like to give myself that. Which means waiting, doesn't it? I can wait. Okay, so Compressor Club is going to do me some damage, probably. I need to wait for that cycle to complete. I've got 3. Let's go... Hang on, what do I need to get myself a Yagagan thing? Where's the eye? I now have no bar. So Hunter is stuck in the loop. Okay, the Yagagan agent. We do that with a 1. Lovely. Bypass. Extract. Leave there. Leave the eye, thank you. I need to go to that flat. Drop off the data. Start action. Terminal chirps, the data quickly tucked away in Sabine's encrypted system. Continue. Unit 207F. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of yet again data uploaded. The air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Sabine? A sigh of relief comes through the layers of noise. The call must be coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be sure. I don't know if yet again are monitoring me. The voice is hushed, distant. You try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from Yatgan agents. There's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of integration with their nervous systems, data of performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants and I didn't enable any of this functionality. The voice dips under the level of noise, like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine re-emerges. It has to be somehow baked into their wetwares interface. And that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Well, why? Every Yatgan enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinal enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the enforcers' bodies, on their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I promise you these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yatgan could have a mutiny on their hands. You lean towards the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my dare. Yannick? He's one of the heads of Yatgan. They pause. It's better you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice suddenly whispered, panicked. I have to go. Come back in 4 cycles. Then the sharp crack of a disconnect and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yatgan have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Yoshiro, Sabine's minder, his mirrored teardrop implants set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering, and more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yatgan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also the glazed look of recognition they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. 4 days back there. Okay, I need to make some money. Let's go to the bar. The bar's a good place to make money for me. 3, 4. $15, lovely, excellent shift, marvellous. Leave there. 2 sets of 2. Is there anything going on in here that I could possibly claim? Yet again, you need a 1 or a 3, okay. Never you mind that then. Average 2, yeah, go on then. 5 cryo for that. Average data. Might as well do that one as well. 5 more cryo. Another data. Disable your tracker. I need to find Feng first, I assume. Fix the ambergris. I think they're probably connected. Get Sabine out. I need to wait for 4 days for that. Get Snow Memphis. I need to find some caps and improve the overlook. That's all my drives at the minute. A lot of waiting. So I need to spend the next couple of days making money, I think. And also watch out for him. Okay, rest day. — 6321. Awesome. Where do I make the most money? Oh wait, the free spoke. Found this gap, I think. Yeah. Two spoke climbers if I do it that way. but lost 2 energy as opposed to doing it that way. That's good. That's a good start. Okay. Groovy. Let's leave that there. The midline freight hub. Oh. Get random items from stealing a shipment. So in the minimum, I'm going to get something from that. It's 10 cryo and a 5 for that. Awesome. Okay, we're just going to keep on making money. Cool and groovy. What the bloody hell's going on here? Right. Go away. Thank you. My phone is just having one today. Do I go for that? Do I go for that? Do I go for that? Lose a bit of condition if it goes wrong, but meh. Neutral outcome. I got a random item. But they've saw it twice. Okay. Scrap components. Useful salvage to the right person. Who's the right person? I'm just going to chuck a 1 in there. The minimum I make 4 cryo and lose some energy. Yeah, okay. Let's go buy myself some food. Cool. Okay. Art exchange. Sell components. $12 cryo. That's just got my meal back. 12 cryo. Cool. 76. I've got the imprinted shipment. Where do I need to take you? Deal with Hunter. I've done that. Yeah. Apparently I've survived. Oh, I just had to buy some. That was complete that quest. Okay. Maybe I could have done something better with that, but meh. What we got going on here? Art fabricator. Bean surgery. Nothing new here. Found a gap now. I need to make money because I know eventually I'm going to have to buy more stuff. Stuff. Yes, that made sense. Okay, end that cycle. Oh, 6 and a 5. Very good. Okay, what we got going on? Art exchange would... Intuition 5 is at least a neutral. 19. Lovely. Low end. Mini-Gi Express. Freight hub. What can I do? This would... Freight operator. Very minimum makes 6. 10. And 5 for the transfer intercept. Awesome. I've got 110. I've got enough to buy some more. Yeah, you're 2 days in. 80. 80. Oh, it costs less now. Start action. Cool, I have a stabilizer when I need it. Awesome. Great. What can I do with that 6? At the most, I get +2 there. But that's good, because I need to continue doing this. +2 overlooked distillery, yeah. I might as well just chuck a shift in here, I'll make a bit of money. Lose some energy, that's fine. I'll gain 1. Oh, so I didn't lose anything actually. Okay. Okay. Do I buy some more? 40. Yeah, take me to 28, won't it? What's coming with you, sunshine? I think I'm going to need energy. At the very least. I think I'm going to have 4 dice for tomorrow. What's going to happen with Ethan? Oh, that's not a good set of dice. Oh. You miss me? Ethan smiles with a ragged smile at you. No. You look at him. He's paler than usual. Hunched. He's sporting a black eye and more than a few cycles of beard growth. That's no way to greet an old friend. Friend? Well, colleague? He smiles weakly. This is big. Really big stuff about you. Seems more jittery than usual. On edge. You remember now how Elle cancelled the contract on you? The contract I was going to collect? Yeah, I remember. Well, I'm guessing you were pretty happy about that shit. Overjoyed. Me? I lost everything, but let's not worry about that. He smiles sarcastically. So, what did you think? That was it? I was just glad to be done with you. Oh, the feeling was mutual. Except, Ethan leaves a dramatic pause. What if old Elle gave the bounty to someone else? Someone who's even more of a shithead than yours truly? He smiles darkly. What a disaster that would be. Who? That's the question, isn't it? Ethan fishes around in his pocket for a slip of paper. I've been speaking to some friends you see, some colleagues about what went down. And it turns out Elle cancelled all their bounty contracts. The whole lot. It seems they brought someone in-house. Some guy did such a good job on the last contract that he got offered a job. He leans in. Apparently, he made a hit on this ship called the Winter Wonderland or something. It was smuggling sleepers out from under Elle big corporate nose. He killed the crew and blew the ship. Ethan whistles. They called him Hemwick. Or Maywick or something. He gives up looking for the paper. I forget. You mean Winter Light? That's it. He looks at you hard. So you do know about all this. He pats you on the shoulder. And he'd be very happy to hear what I'm about to offer you. Ethan runs his hand through his greasy hair. Given this new information I brought to light, it seems like you're in need of protection. Yeah, wait for the pitch to come in, isn't it? Meanwhile, I'm in need of assistance in kind. It turns out I upset some people at the compressor the last time we were there, the owners. And they say they'll space me unless I work off the debt. Seems they are that kind of businessmen, he grimaces. I would pay them, but he shrugs and turns his jacket pockets inside out in a mime of poverty. It looks pitiful, even more so for his clownish acting, and then work it off. You should be glad, the anger rises in him now, that I came here and told you this. Do you think anyone is looking out for you? You are a contract. A name on a list. He kicks the wall. Ethan rubs his temples. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a shit. I'm trying to kill you. I'm whacking that thick skull of yours. You think I want to go up against this guy? But us. He jabs a finger between the two of you. We don't have a choice. So you keep me from getting killed, and I'll do the same for you. We can help each other. A straight 50-50 deal. He looks at you. I'm not asking for a favour. Fine. Ethan smiles. It looks like shit warmed up. Just think about Maywick. Think about that cold-eyed Elle shit on his way here from the core systems. That should give you the motivation you need. Ethan swaggers off down the corridor, throwing his jacket over his shoulder. Can't wait to be working with you, he shouts. New drive discovered. Disable your tracker to gain Ethan's protection. Somehow you are once again helping Ethan. This time he's offered protection if you help clear the debt. Work in the compressor. Oh, Ethan, you absolute dickhead. I'm gonna chuck a... Yeah, at the most I get a 1. Neutral outcome. I lost a bit of energy. I gained some back. Turns out the compressor owns local gangsters. Okay. So don't go into the compressor then. Alright, that's fine. Waiting on you to come back. Need to make some money. Let's go to the Overlook. 15 or 10. Let's just throw a 1 in there. Negative outcome, loss in energy, gain 10 cryo. Okay, that's fine. Mini Key Express. Let's do a 5. Positive 13, and I got an energy back. That's even better. That's a 1. Need a skilled operator as well. At the worst, make 6. But that becomes 11. And I'm going to have made a profit on the day, even by going to eat. Let's go to the container. Maywick's on the way. You need to leave the station, get protection, or disable your tracker before they arrive. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Okay, 24 days. I think if I fix the amber, I might be able to leave. How many days am I waiting on here? 1 to 4 days there. Okay. The best way to do it would be disabling the tracker, but Feng has gone missing. There's no time on that. You've come back. Yeah. We'll buy scrap for 16 and then sell it for 12. Well, that is shit. Right. Okay. Got no dice left. I've done my energy. I've done the Overlook. Just rest. Still 4 days. Cool. Leave the box. Nothing doing here yet. Nothing doing here yet. Oh, exchange. A good way of earning money. Compressor's seedy and sketchy. I don't like it. Oh, Sabine's ready. It's got the Sabine and 4 cycles, Sabine said, and here you are, right on time with no sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. Check the terminal. You check and double the terminal for messages or recordings. Nothing, just a pale glow of the silence. You pace back and forth around the apartment. The rumbling of the station is suddenly so present and loud. You go to the door and open it to an empty corridor. You close it again. You try to settle down, to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out at the tiny room. Where the hell are they? Knock at the door. Open it. Oh, that was stupid. A figure stands in the door and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They are tall and sharp and something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape, like a stubby baton, hangs loosely from her hand. Our local sleeper. Good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering stare. I'm waiting for a friend. Of course, a mutual friend of ours, the good doctor. She walks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks a glass from a dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you. I suppose you are here to help? Now, where are they? I was hoping you'd be able to help with that. She spins the baton in her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. Seems our friend has disappeared. Left without even saying goodbye, which means they are in a little trouble now. but it's the kind of trouble that you need help for. So I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole, and here you are. The help. She looks through the detritus on the side. And what help? A sleeper, no less, which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. What do you mean? I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners. Snap. You blink hard at the news, unsure how to take it. Rabaya looks away, waiting for a response. I've got no reason to disbelieve, to be honest. She crosses into the next room and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark, then the terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker of files, you see SNR player heads and code forms, reports laden with medical data, marked with a corporate logo like a sigil of some cult. Rabaya steps away from the terminal. Look all you want. Some of your files may even be there. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Sabine was an SNR employee, why did they help you? Rabaya reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers in the screen light, its viscous clear liquid crystalline within the glass. We will of course keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicines, even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers, and for a tiny moment you have the urge to crush this object for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabaya closes up the briefcase lab and holds it at her side. We have to retrieve our assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Rabaya turns on her way out. There is no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I have an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. And drive complete. For an upgrade point, I have 2 upgrade points. Ooh, the double data thing is appealing. That's appealing. Agent nodes give double data rewards. I don't know how much more agent nodes are, but it's only agent nodes. It's not like key. No. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to give myself +1 to intuition and +1 to engineer, because I quite like the sound of self-repair. Okay. Rabaya's office. I need to wait my turn. That's absolutely fine with me. The midline freight hub. 4 + 1 would be 5. Go for it. You're going to see me, but that's fine. 5 transfer, and I got 2 scrap components. That's cool. Divert a package, but you have to do it quickly. So quickly that you leave a little too much of a trail in the manifest. You won't get away with that again. I am done with this place then. That's fine by me. Free spoke. Found this gap. I've done that one. Oh, it's repeatable. Enter the spoke. Let's try this one. Neutral, I get 1 spoke climber. Okay. That's cool and groovy. Okay. Okay, right, leave there. I need to get myself something good. It doesn't pay much, but it'll feed anyone who does a shift. Get myself some energy. Oh, neutral from a 2. I'll take that all day, every day. Leave there. Time to make the Yagan dispensary has now changed. Only costs 64 now. Oh, that's even better. Okay, surviving is getting easier. Let's go to the art exchange. Sell myself them. 12. Awesome. I'm up to 82. I'm almost at the point of... Do I need more money? No, I can make more money tomorrow. So, let's just whack that there. Do I? Yeah. Get another 2 to there. Start that action. Tyler might look after me. Yeah. We're going places. We're going places. This is going well. Right. Let's... Do I do it stabilized? I'm going to be down to 3 dice. Let's just see how we do. As you can tell from the fact that I'm going over 2 hours, I bloody love this game. It's incredible. Right, I'm now fading. So at the end of the day, I will do my thing. That's fine. 2 more days there. 2 5s and a 3. Let's... Still waiting on there. 3 spoke. That becomes a 6. Oh, I just lost energy there, but I got one back. Right, do I do this? Let's see what this is, actually. I'm intrigued to know what this is. I think it might be something to do with the hunter-killer thing. There we go. As import-export. Ascend a car. Ascend to hub. Aha! Right. Send mainframe, station dock to send a car. Okay, what's up here for starters? Keynode. Oh, there's a bar there now. Okay. Station central mainframe. Input. Slot navigator in the clamps lock. The ship mind is stuck. How are you going to get them out of this thing? The cloud. You slip into the cloud as easy as blinking. Navigator is beside you, their sphere casting light into the strange darkness here. This is not how a mainframe should look. A center, a point of connection. The object in front of you is severed, cut off, a rootless, branchless tree. Only the trunk remains. Yes, is Killer even here? Quiet! Navigator hisses. Then you see it, like a blade in the dark, an edge slicing through the void. It guides along at a distance and winks out. Then it appears again, elsewhere, gliding once more, searching. It's looking for us. The moment you make a sound, the edge leaps closer, and now you see it is not an edge, but the ridge of a long, sharp head, like a shark. Killer, hello. It glides past, closer now, and you see into the voids where its eyes would be. Should be. You and Navigator exchange looks, both thinking the same thing. It is blind. Killer crosses between you two, smooth as a razor, then disappears. Flickers back in, further away now, and you move close to Navigator to talk. You saw it too then. Killer has been blinded. Yeah, how? Unclear. This protocol has been running for decades, well past its operational limit. Navigator's sons dull as they drop their voice to a whisper. This may give us an advantage over the protocol. You flinch as the silent killer appears closer and glides past you, its empty sockets open wide. You turn to Navigator and notice something strange. The orrery spheres is collapsing. The orbits, usually round and even, are decaying. The spheres are following spiral paths, condensing on a central point. Navigator is noticing it too. They go to shift their position to better direct the spheres, but they cannot. Whatever is drawing the orrery together is holding them in place. They look at you, suddenly desperate, frantic. It's a trap. You go speak, but Killer appears between the two of you, gliding through the gap. Navigator freezes and you see them framed in the empty socket. You realise now, if Navigator cannot move, and it's only a matter of time before one of Killer's sweeps brings them directly through Navigator. And time is not a problem for a protocol that has been running for decades. You desperately look around for a solution, for a way to extract Navigator from the mainframe. Then you see it. 3 branches, the last 3, thin and spindly, feeding the mainframe a thin diet of power and data. Break these and the mainframe collapses once and for all. Severing connection, shattering the hardware, whatever it takes, they must be broken. But they're encased in something, A glassy layer of protection. You'll need to unlock access before snapping them from the mainframe for good. You look at Navigator, trying to reassure them without speaking. Then you blink back to reality. The expression of fear and after image slowly fades. You must act quickly. Deal with Killer. Neo vendors trapped in them domain. Gain mainframe access. A branch 01. Need an encrypted key. I need to go into the thingy. I need dice. Okay, so branch 1, the hub. Branch 2, branch 3. Okay, I need. Do I need 3 keys? 1, 2. Yeah, I need 3 keys. Okay. Tell me to use a descender car. Let's descend down. Import, export. What we got going on here? Buy a shipman car for 240, and that's cheaper. Export Matsutake. Knows a spacer who'll take Matsutake out to the starboard belt, but only in bulk. 80 cryo for the 3 batches. Is that the mushroom things that... I think it is. Okay. Okay, I know what I need to do then. I'm going to go to his stall. I'm going to... No, you want gyro caps. Different thing. Okay, start that action. I need to buy the food. Lovely, my energy is full. I need some dice. I'm going to do my stabilizer so I can have a full set of dice. There we go. End that cycle. That's a good set of dice. Right. Still waiting on a day for that. I don't think there's anything I can particularly do down here that's going to be helpful to me. That was the wrong thing anyway. Right. Ascend the car. Yep, we're going up. Thank you. The hub. Station main dock. Access manifests. Weightless Wanderer. What's this for? Up here there's no gravity, so even just moving around takes a while to get used to, let alone navigating the bays. Help you get your head around this place. I think this is a good thing. Just lost energy for that one. Okay, right, let's get in. A branch 1. Oh, I need to get into the thing, don't I? What's that? Bliss, the ship mechanic. Hello. No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out the bay as you pass, and moments later, what you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter catches by a tether. Hey, you out there. The same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Yes. I just need a hand. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She is floating in the microgravity of the docking bay beside a half-deconstructed life support unit. Looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these? She doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. Yeah, I'm going to help her. Alright then. She definitely moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam in a dented case. Just take a grip here and lift out and up, and then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with a wrench. The whole thing is twisted to shit. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squealing with the force. She puts her hands under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in her other hand when they spiral free. Oh, good. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of an explanation. Yeah, what, is this your bay? It is now, yeah, whether I like it or not. She looks at you like that should mean something. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quicker by the bigger bays. So here I am trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ribbed pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hitting in the unit, and Bliss quiets it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. I'm almost out of luck. Yeah, I'm offering to help. I appreciate it. Let me finish before you jump, though. She keeps working, twisting aside pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit, and out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound. Its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will you? Head to the rack. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks where a catalogue of parts sits secured in clamps. Coloured tape and scrawled notes float across the wall, a complex organisational system of Bliss's own design. Oh, just a big mess. You try and pick out the right part. A replacement converter. Anywhere say what it is. M2. M2 converter. You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over. The converter spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect, you pass. She straightens up from the unit. That is if you want to work here. Bliss rubs her hands clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spotting a clean air filter than Moritz. Yeah, I'd be happy to. Wait, that's not all of it. My old business partner, they're into place, emptied the accounts. To bid for jobs we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay tug fees. For that, we need chits. You want me to pay to work? Come on, it's not like that. We'd be partners, straight split. Bliss settles herself against the unit and looks off into the distance. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am asking any passerby to be my business partner. No offence. I get it. Thanks, I appreciate it. Look, there's no pressure. You find the money, or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She just for you to help her refit the case, and you both slot it back into place. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now. But if you're into it, come back and we can build a new contract. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself back to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You hear Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Moritz, I swear to God if those filters aren't clean. You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. I am actually really interested in that, yeah. Got a new drive at Bliss's Bay. The Gimbal Lounge is a spacer bar. Buy a spacer meal for 14. Gimbal sells itself on its spinning sphere, which claims to produce therapeutic gravitational effects. It doesn't, but it sells food. Why not? Plus free energy. Cool. Let's leave there. Has it opened up anything else? No. The hub's station main dock, isn't it? Spacious source. Yeah, okay. Right. So, into the eye. Oh, this... Oh, why... Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, key node. Yeah. What do you want? You want a 6... Oh, 3 will do it. Bypassing. It's 1 key. What about you? 4 or 3. 5 or 3. Ah, well. Right. Yeah, exit there. Let's go to branch 1. I have a key. Branch access 1. Leave. Bliss wants me to do something. I need 80 to do the first job. Okay. That's not doable yet then, is it? No, I want to descend. I need to go work. Oh, Rabia's ready. Okay. As you approach the address, Rabia gave you a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants give her. As you turn to see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabia and Toshiro have, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Jaya, please. The sleeper is here by my invitation. At Rabea's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces a scowl on Jaya's face. Of course, Rabea, I'm sorry. Rabea waves her away. Don't you worry, I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the tambour? They have a delivery coming and they'll need some help with the lifting. The tambour. So, Sleeper, you came. I'm glad. I was curious. Curious is good. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. Now, I've got no reason to wish you harm, Rabea. I'm glad. Rabea begins walking and gestures for you to walk with her. She takes you down the staircase into the bustling walkways at the low end. What do you know about Yatagan? You run the low end, I think. That sounds impressive. We run out at the low end, yes. We don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes the laws here? I'd say Havenage. Yeah, they like to believe so, don't they? By claiming a lineage that extends back to Erlin's Union, they assume the burden of authority. But they have no authority here, out past the Bright Market, where few work in their shipyard or pay for the docking berths. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, it's our people. The low end was empty in Erlin's time. We didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later, when refugees started arriving. Rabea meets your eye. The collapse just didn't happen here, on this station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together, some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlin, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within his organisation disagreed. And those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Rabea leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stalls and traders. Erlin's Union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organised into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we're a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth I have worked to earn it. Rabea catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while, among the smells and textures at the low end. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Now, where do I come into this? Rabea smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge, so I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of Yatagan. An ex-corporate employee, it goes against our nature. But their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they have made to us. Yatagan has not lasted this long because it is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. Yeah, who is Yannick? Yannick is one of the heads of Yatagan. They guide us. He is the newest to be elected. He is an elder. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would have said anything. But where are they now to stand behind their claims? Yeah, I'll find them, yeah. As will we. You realise that Rabea has led you in a loop, and together you both come up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You are free to go, Sleeper. I have said what I wish to say. She looks out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you two wish to come under protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You'll be able to see Yatagan, to see the low end with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she paused to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office while you stare out at the countless units, each a home, each a story that make up the low end. I am fascinated. What would you like me to do? I will do anything. Patrol the ward. At the most, I'll lose energy. Gain energy or lose energy. Collect tithes. Yataghan operates on an in-kind basis, you are told, for tithes of goods or services and must be collected in exchange for protection administration. It's a protection racket. I can afford with a bit of condition. Let's do that. Energy and a Yataghan insider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay. I assume if I do these, that's just how I build up that then. I am entirely on board with working for them. They're back today, tomorrow. Okay. Let's. This is going to be my last day because I realize I've been talking a lot and playing a lot. And oh my, yeah, my leave. Do you have? Oh, I'm so close. Start that action. Yep. I can afford 2. There's 1. Okay. I can't afford 2. I need to work. Let's just work. Nice and simple. Let's throw the 3 in so it's 4, so it's reasonable. 15 cryo. Positive outcome. Cool. Nice seeing you. Let's buy the second one. Start action. Leave. I now have 3 for the ship mines. Fabricator. I now have a fabricator. To the amber. Deliver the ship mines. Start the action. You drop the huge cylinder onto the mess room table and Keita can't hide her excitement. 1 upgrade point. Do I save it for some of these? Keep 2 dice condition even. Let's do that. Confirm. Okay. Keita. You drop the shipmine car onto the galley table with an emphatic bang, and Keita spins her on from where she's been poring over some documents on her slate. Holy shit, Sleeper, did you actually land a shipmine? She rustled over and hefts the huge cylinder, turning it back and forth. Well, shit, it might actually work. She smiles wider than you've ever seen. Where did you get it? I built it. Built it? Well, you are full of surprises. And Keita bangs on the galley wall. Hear that, Amber? The Sleeper got you a new shipmine. The sound echoes down the ship's passages. You have to admit, being in a small space around Keita when she's this excited, a little intimidating. And Keita puts the shipmine back on the table. I'll start the process of fitting it as soon as I can. I might need your help with some of it. She heads back towards the counter to grab a slate. This isn't the only good news today either. Looks like my good karma's finally coming in. She throws the slate onto the table and spins it so you can see the screen. Take a look at this. You see a list of names and numbers. Nothing that exciting, along with what looks like a transit timetable. I found them. Found who? My crew. She points at a name on the list, or more specifically, Ashton Cade. It was his pass that was used to access Amber and slice the ship mine. I thought he might have been killed or robbed, his pass stolen, but it turns out he crossed the Founder's Gap the very next cycle. Yeah, how do you know? I know some of the crew over at the ferry. Old mercs used to run in an outfit I worked with. I saw them in the Overlook and they mentioned they saw Ashton crossing. I checked the manifest, and there he was. Looks suspicious. He hasn't said a word since the theft, and anyone wanting to hide out might head to the Greenway and go to ground. You won't get that far, though. There's no real docks out there. Only a couple of jetties in the wastes. So what now? Now I fit the ship mine. That's the first priority. But maybe you could help me out. Yeah, sure. It's like this. I head over there. Specifically in Amber. He'll spot me a mile off and go underground. Find a way to slip the station or bury himself so deep in the waste that no one will ever find him. But you... Ashton doesn't know you. All I need is for you to go there and sniff around. Not the commune, not the stacks. He will have gone to the edges, the margin, the wild places. That's what Ashton looks like. You see him? You locate him? Ping me on this. She hands you a comm earpiece. Seeing this is Merc work, I'll be happy to give you Merc pay. She sifts in her seat. The thing is, I haven't got much left, so how about I tell the boys who run the ferry to give you a discount? I know it's not much, but once I grab this coward, I'll pay up. 200 cryo. Nothing less. What do you say? Yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good way of getting out, to be fair. She gives you a heavy whack on the shoulder. Good. I owe you. She lifts the shipmind up on her shoulder with worryingly ease. I'm going to go get this fitted into Amber's car. You get any info, any sense of where Ashton's hiding, let me know. Once again, Sleeper, thank you. I appreciate it. And Keita stomps off into the guts of Amber with his shipmind, leaving you in the galley. You glance around, a sudden nervous energy descending on what is to come. You never thought you'd get work as a mercenary, but then again, it seems the eye is full of surprises. New drive discovered, and I need to deal with Killer still. Disable the tracker, enter the Greenway. Yeah, the Greenway is the thing that I need to pay a quite exorbitant ferry to get to. That's what I need to do to find Ashton. Help Bliss compete. I need more money to do that with. Improve the Overlook. Work for... yeah. I'm going to... First I'm going to work here. No, first I need to try and do this. Do this. This is the important thing. Also, where's the tambour? Maybe when I get in with the... Maybe when I get in with the gang. Okay. To the eye. Keynote. 4 free. This one was a 6, wasn't it? 5 or 3. Okay. Don't know what's going to happen. Nothing good. A glint, like a light travelling along the edge of a wave, fills your eyes. Oh shit. Then the blade follows, a long head with 2 dead sockets slipping towards you in silence. You freeze, hoping it will pass you by, hoping it will not simply slice through you like air. The blade head nears, slides past you. Almost. It nicks you, grazes you. You're desperate to cry out, to call out, but you hold your silence and simply watch the blind eyes of the killer glide past, empty of all thought. Then the blade winks into the dark and you're alone again. Now you cry out. I can't do that yet. Okay. Don't have the money to work with you. I really want to work with you. That's the lounge. That's the branch. Blade. Yep. Hub, mainframe, send a car. To send a car. Oh. I need to do some worky stuff. I'm aware. That's... let's go work for a buyer. Close that down. That will get me +3 energy on a positive. That's 100% positive. We get 1, yeah, I get inside and 3 energy. You hope a dentist running a surgery from the unit with their equipment. They offer you a restorative infusion. You feel better immediately. Splendido. Let's get myself some money going here. 100% positive, why not? 13 cryo, yeah. Let's see if we can make some money off that. 5, why? Yeah, right. 31, that's looking positive then. Ooh, yeah. Let's end the cycle. Yep. Cool. If I get the right dice, I'm going up to look at the thing. Didn't get the right dice. That's fine. Just go and check I didn't get the right dice actually. 4 or 3. Yeah, no, not good. Not good. What can I do at the hub? Access the mainframe. Place your socializing. Let's do that. 100% positive. +2. Now got Weightless Wanderer. Kisho capsules. Space a sleeping berth. This is Bay. A branch 2. Is that everything? Rent a capsule for 48. No. Not all that's opened up from that entire thing. What about in the gimbal lounge? No, it's just still just buy a meal. I can't help myself with this game. I keep on going, yeah, this'll be it. This'll do. This is all I need. And oh wait, I didn't do the key. I still need one more key then. Okay. Right. I'm going to descend. I'm going to put the eye on because it's been a while. You're a Yatagan agent. It might actually be useful to have some data on you. Ooh, a 1. Yeah, we'll have that. Never know when you need it. What are you? You're a Yatagan, never mind. Average, you want 2 or 3? No, I'm good. Leave that be then. What about in the shipyard? Assist a ship. Yeah, get +5 cryo, that's nice. And again. Completed yard hand, that's nice. Got a bit of cryo off that. Unit assembly. What's this for? Structural fitting. Systems fitting. Become a junior tech. Quality control. Ah! Ooh, that's interesting. What are you on? Lemon Mina. From the walkway, the side wheel horizon looks impossibly vast, a landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks, torches flicker. Drones maneuver, arc lights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. From the walkway, the side wheel... No, I've read that bit. She's quite beautiful, I think. Lem and Mina. Lem and his daughter. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing. He is thin, ragged, his work gear loose, poorly fitting and loose. The torches of the side wheel horizon flicker as his eyes as he turns to you. Lem. He leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina. He adds with a smile. Hi, Mina. She stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. She's a little slow to trust, aren't you, Mina? She buries her face in the folds of his overalls. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her, then? Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship. Or just admiring. Yeah, I'm admiring. Yeah. Understandable. He nods, gazing back out at the side wheel horizon. You like her too, don't you, Mina? He jostles her a little. She's Mina and I's ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. Ooh! You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a half-inch contract on the side wheel horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. We won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall on a new world. Someone needs to stay awake to keep the thing running. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Celis Foundation is sending thousands to settle a system well outside the reach of the core world. It'll be a totally independent colony, no surrogacy, no corporations. You know, why is it here? Why build it here, you mean? Don't ask me, I know much of Mina about that. He ruffles Mina's hair thoughtfully. I suppose many corporations weren't too happy about breaking with the idea of surrogacy, setting up somewhere without it feeding back to the core. Maybe sailors got locked out of the corporate shipyards and had to go begging for somewhere to set up. Homeless, just like Mina and me. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers, food, pulling an exaggerated grumpy face. She glances furtively as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, meanie. Give Daddy a sec. He turns back to you and you suddenly notice how tidy he looks. I'm not on the Heavenage crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. For sure. He looks out at the side of the horizon as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. We've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree, Mina? He straightens up and meets your eye. Daddy loves me, she says stubbornly, daring you to question her. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We're just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Gotta go feed this one. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns and they walk down the walkway, away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then for a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot! Her shout echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Lem. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the side wheel horizon. A ticket out. Havenage Offices Administration for the Shipyard. Fragment supply, data supply. State in the office says that Havenage is looking for informants on gang activity in the eye. They'll pay. Oh, so you want their thing. You want fragments. Who wants Havenage supplies? Because I've got tons of that data. Havenage offices. I bet Rabaya wants it in the end. Yagan dispensary, yeah. Let's go fabricator. Low end minigi. I bet it comes that yeah, she wants it. I'm not gonna start double crossing them, it's not worth it. This is the thing. Oh, it's only 80 now. Right. I have a need for money. How much are you paying? Oh, no, not that. How much do you want? Right, is it worth selling them out? 10. Yeah, it's 10, isn't it? Okay. So I need 130 to do everything I want to do at the very least. Let's go to bed. End the cycle. I still don't have the dice. That's a ball ache. Okay. Complete this day? Yeah, I'll complete this day. Let's do some stuff. Let's work for these guys. Oh, got some scrap components. That's cool. Did I want to leave? I'm not sure if I wanted to leave there or not. Never mind. What are you looking for? Ship mine, no. I'll exchange. Scrap component. 12 cryo, 63. Guarantee some more. It's guaranteed me 19. Awesome. That's the very least I get some cryo. No, at the very least I get some energy. That's fine. I get energy for that. Right, 6. What do I do with a 6? Overlook. keep on building this. I really want to know how this works out. Leave that. Cool. This is bait. Don't be screwing me. Partner with bliss. Hooray! I'll pay you back every share, I promise. Guess you two are partners now. So what do I do now? Is bidding on the jobs at the hub. It'll take a few cycles. I need to wait 3 days for that to do something then. Okay. I need to get the right dice to get this thing. And I really, really need some money, so I'm going to have to do some work to get to at least buy a meal. Okay. I will now call it a day for the game. We're going to end the cycle. I'm going to wait for it to save. I'm not even going to look at what dice I've got. Last time since I say 44 seconds ago. Can't see the dice. Leave. Saving. Cool. Save note seconds ago. Quit to menu. Quit to menu. There we go. Oh, I love this game. I love this game so much, and I don't really want to stop. But I've been going nearly 3 hours, and I might need a voice for the rest of the week. So stopping for today. Not due to come back to Citizen Sleep until next week now. That might change. Tomorrow's Generation Zero, which we'll be playing, definitely playing Gen Z. Love it. Oh god, what's Wednesday? I forgot what Wednesday is. I could just look on my channel. I've got my channel in front of me. Wednesday is supposed to be Hard Space Shipbreaker. That might be the one that changes. I will see how I feel on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we're back in 7 Days to Die, because it's been a while. Yeah, tomorrow, 6:30 in the evening, Generation Zero Part 4. Hope you join me for that. If you're watching the VOD, please click the like button and the subscribe button and share it with your friends and your enemies, depending on how you feel about it. If you have particularly liked what you've seen today, do feel free to check out code-fi.com/L_mentary and have a look at the financial options available to you. Maybe you want to chuck me a couple of quid and say, well done on today's stream. Maybe you'd like to donate, subscribe even, and keep on chucking, I don't know, money at me to keep on encouraging me to do this nonsense. I enjoy doing it. You guys seem to like it. Thank you very much for being here today, and I will see you tomorrow evening. Have a very, very good day, everybody.